Good morning, students. Let us talk about nucleic acids. First of all, we should know where the nucleic acids are present. In a living system, the nucleic acids are present in the nucleus, mostly in the nucleus, because the mastermind of the cell is nucleus, in which constitute nucleoplasm, and nucleoplasm in turn constitutes chromatin material, which is made up of DNA and protein. So the nucleic acids may be along with this DNA, RNA is also found. So the DNA and RNA, these are the two types of nucleic acids found in the living cells. So the hereditary material is DNA in all the living organisms, with some exceptions in case of viruses. So the nucleic acids may be mainly categorized into two types, DNA and RNA. So the DNA is called deoxyribonucleic acid, whereas RNA is ribonucleic acid. Let us discuss about the composition of DNA and RNA. So the nucleic acids mainly constitute phosphate group, sugar molecule, and nitrogen bases. So the type of sugar present in DNA is deoxyribose sugar, whereas in case of RNA, ribose sugar is present. So in case of DNA, at the second position of pentose sugar, second position hydrogen is present in place of the OH group, hence the name deoxy. So at the second position, the hydrogen that is linked to carbon atom is deoxy, so one high oxygen is less. So as compared to RNA ribose sugar, deoxyribose has one oxygen less at the second prime carbon, at the second prime position. So this pentose sugar along with the phosphate group will form the backbone of the DNA or the deoxyribose sugar. So the backbone is, this is the repeated sequence, that is in the repeated form. So deoxyribonucleic acid or ribonucleic acid, both are the polymers of nucleotides. So a nucleotide constitutes phosphate group, pentose sugar, and nitrogen base. So the phosphate group is a PO4 group, it is a polar group, and pentose sugar, again it is, if it is present in DNA, it is deoxyribose sugar. At the second prime, it is one oxygen is lacking here, so hence the name deoxyribose sugar. So this pentose sugar and the backbone and the phosphate group will form the backbone of DNA, and on the other side, at the first carbon is linked to nitrogen base. This nitrogen base, so on the basis of nitrogen bases, they can be categorized into four types of nucleotides. Nitrogen bases are broadly divided into adenine, purines and pyrimidines. So adenine and guanine are the purines, whereas cytosine, thymine are pyrimidines. In this picture you can see adenine and guanine constitute double ring structures, whereas cytosine, thymine are single ring structures. So you can see the basis of DNA as well as basis of RNA. So the difference in the nitrogen bases is nitrogen bases of DNA are adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine. So adenine and guanine are purines, they are double ring structures, whereas cytosine and thymine are single ring structures. You can see in the diagram single ring structure cytosine and thymine, whereas adenine and guanine are double ring structures. The only difference between the nitrogen bases of DNA and RNA is, in place of thymine, uracil is present. In place of thymine, uracil is present in case of RNA, whereas remaining components are same. Phosphate group is same and other bases are same. One difference is it has ribose sugar and DNA has deoxyribose sugar, and DNA is a double helical structure, whereas RNA is a single stranded structure, and DNA constitute thymine. In place of thymine, in case of RNA, uracil is present. So these are the main differences present in DNA and RNA between the two nucleic acids. So there are four types of nucleotides present in either DNA or RNA. You can see if it is adenine, if a nitrogen base is adenine, it is adenosine nucleotide phosphate, whereas if it is a thymine, it is thymidine nucleotide phosphate, whereas if it is a guanine, then nucleotide is guanosine nucleotide, and if it is a cytosine nucleotide. So in general, one can define a nucleotide as a composition of phosphate, sugar and nitrogen base. Phosphate group, pentose sugar and nitrogen base. In general, a nucleotide is a composition of phosphate group, sugar molecule and nitrogen base. So the backbone of DNA is based on the repeated pattern of sugar group and a phosphate group, and the full name of DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid, and a deoxyribonucleic acid is a double helical coiled structure in this which gives the appearance of a ladder like structure. In the diagram you can see it gives a ladder like, and the two strands of DNA are anti-parallel to each other. That means one strand is running from, if you see from bottom, one strand, the 3' end of the one strand is at the lower side, you can see. If it is, and so the same strand will run from 3' direction to 5' direction, so the 5' end will be at the top, and the other strand, the 3' end will be at the top, and it will run anti-parallel to the other strand, and its 5' end will be at the bottom. So the two strands run anti-parallel to each other. They are highly coiled and twisted structures, and each turn of the helix will have more than 10 nucleotides per turn. So whereas RNA is a single stranded structure, it sometimes it folds and gives the appearance of double strand, but it is not the double strand. So DNA is a polymer of nucleotides. So now you can say that DNA is a polymer which is made up of monomers, repeated units of monomers, and these monomers are nothing but they are nucleotides. And you know the backbone is made up of phosphate group and the sugar molecule. It is the same repeated units, whereas only the 4 categories of nucleotides are based on the 4 types of nitrogen bases present in it. So they can be either purines or it can be purines and pyrimidines. So in this you can compare the two molecules, that is DNA as well as two nucleic acids. You can compare DNA as well as RNA, and their nitrogen bases, their composition is also their molecular structure is also shown in this diagram. So in case of DNA, double helical ladder like structure is shown in the diagram, which will have nitrogen bases, because the ribbon like structure that is showing the folded form, shown in the folded form in the diagram, will constitute sugar and the phosphate groups, whereas the colored ones in between the two strands or of the backbone, they are nitrogen bases. So thymine is shown in the red, and cytosine, adenine and guanine. So in this adenine and guanine will come under purines, whereas cytosine and thymine will come under pyrimidines. So you can see the difference here. In this single stranded RNA, thymine is not there. In place of thymine, it is replaced by uracil. So it will be a single stranded structure, but it will have thymine in place of uracil in place of thymine. So the different types of nucleotides they constitute, and this you can see in this diagram the anti-parallel, how the two strands run anti-parallel to each other, with the molecular formula. Also you can see the phosphate group, pentose sugar, and the nitrogen base. So guanosine nucleotide, cytosine nucleotide, adenine nucleotide. Similarly, you can see here thymidine nucleotide on the opposite strand. So always G pairs with C with a triple hydrogen bond, and A pairs with T, or you can say vice versa also. T pairs with A, that is thymidine pairs with adenine with a double hydrogen bond. So always there is a double hydrogen bond between A and T, whereas triple hydrogen bond between G and C. So these are the bonding present between the two strands of DNA. So they are linked to each other via their nitrogen bases with either double or triple bond. So and the pair during pairing also, always purine pairs with pyrimidine. So the purine, for example adenine, pairs with thymine. The bonding is specific. So always A pairs with T and G pairs with C, and there is a double bond between A and T and triple bond between G and C, and this bond is not the chemical bond, it is a hydrogen bond, double hydrogen bond and triple hydrogen bond. So as you know, the double hydrogen bond and the triple hydrogen bond, these are the weak forces of attraction between nitrogen and the hydrogen of opposite group, opposite nitrogen base. So in this way it forms a double helical structure. So the hydrogen bonds here shown with the dotted lines. In this diagram you can see the ladder like structure. Per here it is only 3 to 4 bases base pairs are seen in the diagram, but actually per each turn it will have 10 nucleotides or more than 10 nucleotides per turn of the helix. So these are the polymers. That means polymer is a molecule which is formed with a macromolecule which is made up of the repeated units. So here in case of DNA, the repeated units are nucleotides, and these nucleotides are adenine nucleotide, guanine nucleotide, guanosine, or you can say guanosine nucleotide, cytosine and thymine nucleotide. In case of RNA, it is uracil nucleotide will be there in place of thymine. So these are the composition. This is the composition of nucleic acids. So all these nucleic molecular diagrams shown here, that will be the main composition part, that is the biochemistry part of the nucleic acids as well as molecular structure. So the main composition and the molecular structure and biochemistry of the nucleic acids is discussed in the coming lessons. You will be learning how this will function, how these nucleic acids will work as the mastermind of the living cell. So in a living cell, nucleus is present. Nucleus is supposed to be the mastermind of the cell, but the main functional part of the nucleus is DNA. So inside the nucleus, nucleoplasm is present, which constitutes chromatin, and this chromatin is made up of DNA and protein, or nucleic acid and protein. So DNA will encode the proteins which will be physically appearing, and this physical expression of the nucleotides is expressed in the form of proteins, so which is controlling the major physiological functioning of a living cell. So it's how it functions, how these encode the proteins, that will be discussed in a different chapter known as gene expression. So the units that are present in the DNA called as functional units, physiological, and the encode for proteins, that will be discussed in the coming lessons. So we will stop here and